Welcome back to my creative space. Welcome back to beautiful Melbourne, Australia. If you're new, I'm Sarah J, an artist living in the leafy suburbs of Melbourne. I would love to welcome you to this space. So today I am talking about my art goals for 2026. Goals are really important just to set in place strategies that we hope to achieve in the new year. So a quick wrap up of 2025. I love Christmas. It was special. It was lovely. I hosted a couple of times. I saw family and friends during that time. I ate food. I had champagne. I did all the things, I guess, that you hope to do at Christmas. And yeah, it's just very special and enjoyed it. So on Boxing Day, we actually packed up and we went away. I think it's really nice to wind everything back and refresh and reset if you can, if you have the opportunity. Years ago I worked in retail and we actually would wind up at Christmas, and it kind of went against my intuition and my, I guess, way of living life. So it's really wonderful now that I can do that. So I went away with my family, which was very, very special. So we went to a place called Coronet Bay, which is about an hour and a half from Melbourne, and it's a really chilled sort of town. And yeah, just enjoyed the days. We took our dog. If you're familiar with this channel, you know that I've got a Swiss Shepherd named Snow. I call her Snow Bear, Snowy, Snowstorm, depending on the day. And we took her along, and it's so nice to have her there. And she actually had her first beach experience. So yeah, we had a really special moment with her. Took her out on the beach, and funnily enough, she did a little dip in the water, but she went straight for the seaweed because I guess she's a dog, and you know, they really like to sniff and they love to smell everything intensely. So that happened, and then we walked down the beach, and on the way back, well, she jumped in. She loved the water. So it was really cool to see that. And yeah, so really enjoyed the mornings on holiday because my husband and I just decided we just get up early with Snow because she's an early bird, and we have got other people in the house, so not to wake them. We just got up early and we went down to the beach. It was so serene and just lovely and peaceful, and I'm a beach girl. I love the beach. Growing up in California, you know, you're used to the beautiful beaches, and we have gorgeous beaches in Australia. And this was a lovely beach, and we take her for the walks down there. We get our exercise in because, you know, on holidays sometimes you don't want to do much after you've done a little bit of walking. And then we just have relaxed days playing games and eating good food and just enjoying being with family. And yeah, and then I unpacked all Christmas. I decluttered Christmas, and I did it right this time. So made sure that I, you know, got rid of some of those old boxes that were looking fairly haggard and redid all of that. So organized, fantastic. So that's all under the house, and I'm starting my new year. So I just wanted to share some of my ideas that I've got for this year. Grab a notebook. Sometimes when you're listening to other people's goals, you get ideas as well. So I encourage you to grab a notebook, and if something comes into your mind and heart, jot it down. At the end of last year, on my heart, I really felt for 2026 was follow your dreams. And that's going to be like my mission, tagline, statement, whatever you want to call it, for this year. Dreams are important in your life. They are the foundation of, I guess, what makes us feel fulfilled. And I started this artistic venture just over 4 years ago. It was a chance meeting I had with a random stranger in a beautiful country town called Daylesford in Victoria. And this person really actually spoke into my life. It was transforming, actually. I do believe there is divine guidance, and that God used this person in my life. And it was really like a wake up, shake up call about doing what really I'm designed and destined to do with my talents. And yeah, I was completely changed from that moment, and I made a decision from that point in time that I was going to devote my time and energy and passion to creativity, my art and my music. Yes, I'm on this new path, so follow your dreams. I would encourage you to follow your dreams with me. And when I say follow my dreams, I mean to actively pursue with passion and energy. I had a good think about, I guess, how am I going to chase down those dreams? How am I going to pursue them actively? What does it actually look like? So it's different to have a mission statement. You don't just have it on its own. You follow that up with your key goals to get there, and then all the actions that sit under that. I'd like to share with you this mission statement that I put on canvas, and I really wanted it to be yellow because yellow is joyful, and for me, it's positivity and it creates good energy. So I found these gorgeous yellow, I guess they're daisies. Sometimes I'm not so good with the flower names, and I find them that they're so vibrant. So I've created this on canvas, had a lot of fun doing it. So check this out, and maybe you can do one for your words as well this year. To fulfill that mission statement of following my dreams with passion, I really needed to create key goals. So I'm going to share them now. My top one being create, create, create for pure joy. So creative focus, pure joy. Make time for more painting sessions. It is easy to lose your time. You can get lost in social media sometimes. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna jump on Instagram, look at a few reels or TikTok, and before you know it, time's gone. So really make use of the time that I have. Explore new things and new ways of doing art. And yeah, so I'm going to continue to do that. I did do a little bit of abstract work last year. And yeah, so I'll be doing more of that sort of thing throughout the year. Make original music. I have on my board here, I've actually got My Story Part 3. I've got a painting series called My Story, which I started a number of years ago. And the third painting is to be done this year. I may do a video which has all three and explain it a little bit more in detail. But I've already started writing the song, and the painting is 90% ready in my mind. So I just need to put it on the page. I just need to put it on the canvas. So that's coming. So original music, play my guitar more. So regularly play my guitar. I think it's important to do that. Revisit my favorite artist's work. I've got a load of books on my favorite artists, Renoir, Cézanne, obviously Monet. We know Monet's my most favorite. Manet, Van Gogh. Just have a bit of a look through some of the classics, and maybe get some inspiration there and share a bit about that on YouTube. Grow my reach. So growth is obviously a big one this year. So I really want to grow in every area, but I do want to grow in my business. I want to grow on YouTube. I want to grow on social media, Instagram and TikTok, to grow my reach. So I reach more people. Perhaps I can do some more in person. Last year I did have a gallery event with other artists in the Yarra Valley. And so this year I'll be looking to perhaps do a similar thing, or investigate other gallery options and in-person events. And yeah, just get to know go down some new avenues. And the third one, was actually expand my art business. So growth and expanding my art business kind of cross over, but with expanding my art business, I am creating an Etsy store. I just created at the end of last year and then I ran out of time, but I will be pursuing that this year. It's going to have printables in there, printable cards, and some really fun, lovely art, unique things. And some of the crafting that I'll be doing as well will be selling on Etsy. And also the other one is with the art business is creating new business streams. So obviously one is Etsy, um, but it's also something that I'm really interested in. I have been for years, which is patterns. And so I've got some key business ideas that I want to pursue this year in relation to patterns. It does involve learning more, which is always good. And I need to learn some new technology and some creative software. So yeah, we got to do that. We got to do the work to get the fun stuff, right? I have got some of the technology from a number of years back when I first had the idea, but yeah, so learning some new skills there will be required. So watch this space. So my last goal, which is really important to achieve so much of this, I need to be organized. As artists, as creatives, I mean, it's not always our best thing. Like, come on, let's be honest. We can paint, we can draw, we can sing, we can write. Then we have to be organized with our time and don't we lose track of time? Like I love that. I'm in the creative flow. I really lose track of time. But then I have to get stuff done too. In the house. I have to clean my house and all the rest. So yeah, effective planning. So let's have a look what I've got. I've shown this to you guys before. But yeah, I've got this great diary. I love it. So it's a typo diary and it's got really cool things in it. So obviously I've got January here. And yeah, so you've got your key goals in January. So you go throughout the year. I'll follow my dreams with passion at the top. So I've got personal goals in here too. It's not just about the art, but yeah, so continue to commit to my good nutrition and exercise. Part of January was Christmas deck pack up. That was a big one. Rest and gentle planning for 2026. First YouTube setting off the year. We're doing that now. Tick. Yeah, so all of that on there. And then it's us. It gives you the steps to get it done. And then how you went. You can kind of rate yourself barely pass. Average at best or smashed it. That's what I want. Yeah, so anyway, so that's good. And then priorities for the month. And they've got the month at a glance. Prioritizing important things. YouTube, I really want to streamline my approach and how I manage it and yeah, just be more smart about my time. And editing does take a while and I am still learning. I've come a long way. It does take a while. So, and then you've got the issues sometimes with things not uploading right or technology letting you down, but I'm streamlining that. Also, might do slightly different things this year on YouTube. Obviously, I will continue to do art and music, but introducing some crafting, which is on my list of key things that I want to do, which is in the create part. And because I love crafting. So I'm really looking forward to that because I think it's like uber fun. Yeah, we're going to have some fun this year. Let's have fun this year. I used to love everything that was like hands-on in school, fashion design. I did garment construction. Uh, I did woodwork. I actually used to have a little mini picture framing business in my 20s. I'm a very hands-on sort of person. And I feel like I can really bring that in a bit more. So I thought we could do that together. And then important to always keep the balance as well. So last year, that was my key word, balance and harmony, as well as big sky. We got the big sky, and you think it should always be a little bit big sky, which I am too. But the balance and harmony, I will still have that in there because meditation, rest, prayer, yoga, walks in nature. All these things are like really important to keep you in that lovely space. And also really important to have a break, because sometimes like you just have to put down your pens and pencils, put down your paints, and it can be tempting with YouTube and wanting to get something out there for your people, for your, your team, for your friends. But what you need to do is actually rest, and you just take that time and just like go into your lady cave, whatever it is, and just take it all down. And I've learned the power of that over the years, so take it from me, it's worth it. Then you come out and you're rested and you're ready to go. So those are my key goals for 2026. I would love to know what yours are, or even one. Maybe you can share one of your key creative goals with me this year, or just a key focus that you're going to have in 2026. I'd really love to hear it. I hope that the start of this year is a really peaceful one for you, and that it's kicking off really nicely. And it's a new year, so I hope it's your best year yet. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. It is an absolute privilege to spend time with you. I hope that your start to January continues to progress well, and that you really work towards fulfilling your dreams this year with energy and passion. If you are new, I would love you to subscribe. And if you've been regularly watching my videos, I would also love you to subscribe. I will be sharing again another video in another couple of weeks. So until then, peace out.